You're still stuck in your old methods, in your old habits. You're trying to do everything at once. You're trying to figure out how to become this new, better person. Trust me when I say this, everything starts when you start shifting your identity. Every new beginning, every new breakthrough starts when you start shifting your identity. In this video, we will be talking about how to shift your identity and how to basically level up yourself. Assalamualaikum everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nida and I help people get into their self-love, self-development journey, so sharing my writings, my experiences and everything in between. So let's get started. You cannot change and become better or basically do anything that you were not doing before if you are still stuck in the past. Like, still think that you are the same person who you were 5 years ago. You cannot change it because you're still stuck in the past. Your identity is stuck in the past. You are restricting yourself to the past. You are limiting your own growth and you're self-sabotaging. And I've experienced it myself. Anything that you want, any change that you want starts from within. If you cannot stop associating yourself to the things that you did in the past, or you cannot stop associating yourself with your old identity, you will never grow. Like, that's not even a question, that's a fact. So let us dive into the main focus of today's video, which is how to shift your identity and become better. First and the most important thing to do is to stop introducing yourself with your old story. The past has gone. You have done what you wanted to. You have done what you thought were right. You have done everything that you now think you should not, but that's all in the past. Constantly thinking about it, constantly thinking that you're still the same person who does the wrong thing or who's lazy or who could not get anything or who was a procrastinator will not help you to grow. The only thing that will help you grow is to accept that you did those things, but now you're changing and you are diving into your new identity. And let me tell you something, if you are on your self-love journey, embracing your past self is one of the most important things, because you need to realize that you did everything that you could within your power. Like, you tried, you applied all the knowledge that you had, you applied all the wisdom that you had back then, and you did your best. You tried your best. And even if the outcomes were not right, even if things were not in your favor, it's still okay. That phase has passed and now you need to focus on now. So stop associating yourself with your past wounds, I would say, especially in your healing journey. As long as you keep thinking that you have been a victim to something, you will not grow, because your identity is associated with your victimhood. And no, I'm not trying to invalidate what you have been through. I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings. Just trying to say that till the time you stay stuck in that particular identity of yours, nothing is gonna change. And to change, you need to accept it and let it go. You don't have to heal everything all at once before moving forward, before becoming better. You don't have to be like, I need to stop feeling sad over things that I should not be feeling sad right now. It's okay. You can still improve, change and grow while healing. And yes, sometimes those loops come back. Sometimes you will spiral. It's not about not spiraling. It's about knowing how to overcome it or how to embrace it this time instead of resisting it. The second thing is to take responsibility without self-punishment. I think a lot of people try to punish themselves for something that they did long back, like years ago maybe. That is exactly where the line blurs between taking responsibility and self-bullying. Like, if you did something wrong years ago or even months ago, even days ago, and you're still blaming yourself for it and you're still constantly hating yourself for it, you're literally teaching yourself to hate yourself. You're literally teaching your brain that every time I do something wrong, I need to be punished. I deserve to be punished. And mistakes are not about punishment, it's about learning, it's about growing, it's about learning from them, it's about knowing that if something does not work for you or if you make a mistake, it's okay. And you can just accept that you made a mistake and move on. You don't have to hate yourself for it. You don't have to bully yourself. There's a huge difference between taking responsibility or accountability and self-hate. When you take responsibility, you will ponder on that stuff, you will think about it, and you will analyze where you went wrong, and that's it. And you tell yourself that I'm not going to repeat it from now on. But when you fall into self-hate, you're constantly blaming yourself, even for the smallest mistake, even for things that do not deserve hate. A lot of people hate themselves for the silliest things that they do. You cannot grow if you keep hating yourself. Growing and changing literally requires you to embrace yourself, because how are you gonna change when you cannot accept that you made a mistake? You're not going to get past that thing because you're unable to accept it. So stop hating and start taking responsibility. Start telling yourself that it is okay if I make a mistake, but I am learning and I'll try my best to not repeat it. Third point is to borrow habits or start habits before you even feel ready. I think this is one of the main issues that a lot of people face. I face it too. Every time you think that you're not ready for something, you will not be ready because that is what you've decided. If you want to do something, you need to start doing it before you feel ready. Me, for example, I wanted to do content creation for the longest time. Like, I wanted to talk about this stuff. I wanted to help people in this way, in my way. But I kept thinking to myself that I'm not ready for it because I don't have a lot of experiences. Like, instead of just starting out with the things that I know, with the knowledge that I have, I waited out and thought that maybe I'm not qualified enough for it, or maybe I just don't have experience to talk about it. But then I started, and now that I've started, I literally feel so at peace and authentic because I started out when I wanted to with everything that I had, and I try to be true and honest with myself and like with the work that I do. So if you keep thinking that you're not ready for something, you will not be ready for it ever, because readiness is not a day, it's not a year, it's not a phase that just comes and suddenly you are good at everything and everything is happening for you, having a great breakthrough. It's literally a decision. It's a decision that, you know what, I don't care I'm ready or not, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna see how it works out. Because the thing is that identity follows action and not the other way around. If you do not act on something, if you do not take actions, how are you going to build your identity around it? Because you've not even started doing the things that you're supposed to do. Also, I don't know if you realize it or not, you don't become your dream self in a day or two. You become your dream self by embracing the things that they do, by embracing their lifestyle, even when you're not them. And when I say this, I don't mean it like completely. I mean, you can do it completely as well, but like you can try doing micro versions of the habits of your dream self so that you get comfortable doing those things, and then slowly you can start embracing them completely. Fourth point is to have hardcore self belief. Like, if you cannot believe in yourself, in your dreams, in your vision, in everything that you've wanted, in everything that you're working towards, how do you expect other people to believe it? Because right now, you're not even confident about it. You're not even comfortable with the things that you want. You don't get things when you're uncomfortable with them. You get it when you are comfortable, when you know that you can get it, when you know that you deserve everything that you want. And I'll tell you something, self-belief is literally what makes you confident. It's not about believing in yourself when you are confident, when you know, when you're happy, when you're in a good mood. It's about believing in yourself when doubt shows up, when you think that how am I going to do it, how am I going to pursue it, but you know that somehow you will. You know that somehow you will learn the skills, you will find the opportunities that are necessary for you to achieve your goal. And honestly, self-belief is not about believing in yourself all the time. I mean, it is to some extent, but it's also about not giving up when you so badly want to. On the days when these random questions pop up, like, is it even worth it? Will I ever be able to get there? Do I even deserve the things that I want? That is exactly when you need self-belief. Important thing that I would like to add is that a lot of people will not believe in you in your life. Like, a lot of people are not going to support you. You might not have a support system even right now. That won't matter as much till the time you have yourself, until the time you are willing to believe in yourself and in your vision. That is exactly why you need hardcore self-belief. Because if you think and if you know and if you feel that you can do everything you want, that you can achieve your goals, why do you care if other people believe it or not? If they would have believed it, wouldn't it be their vision as well? Wouldn't it be their goal as well? Also, I know how it feels to not have a support system for the things that you love. I know how it feels when nobody supports you, and how it feels when people think that you're just wasting your time and you're working towards your dream. None of that matters as long as you have yourself, as long as you have your back, as long as you trust yourself, and as long as you trust God, that everything that you want will eventually come around. You just need to be on the right track and work towards it. The fifth point is fix while you build. Like, stop pausing your life to heal. As somebody who has been making healing content, self-development, self-love content, I would like to say that one of the things that kind of kept me stuck in a way was thinking that I cannot move forward until and unless I've completely healed. But that's not the truth. Pausing your life to heal doesn't make you grow. Makes you stay in the same place. You can heal while you grow. Like, you can adopt good habits while you shed your bad ones. Try new things, talk to new people, make new friends while you let go of the old ones, if that is what you're supposed to do. Perfection delays growth. Like, that is what I've learned. As long as you keep trying to be perfect before you do something, not just healing, in literally anything, you keep delaying your growth and transformation. The important thing that I realize is that growth is not clean. Like, it's not linear. It's layered. You might fall back into old habits sometimes, but then you get back again. You might make the same mistakes again, but then you learn and you get back again. Like that is literally what happens when you grow. The sixth point is a very important one again. Declutter your life. I mean it when I say it. Declutter everything that does not align with you. It can be people, it can be habits, it can be things, it can be old clothes, it can be your books, literally everything. Anything that does not serve you, anything that does not align with you has to go. Because you think that your future self has a lot of energy. They are motivated all the time. When the truth is that they do not have more energy, they just waste less of their energy on things that don't matter as much. I know it might sound a little harsh or a bit difficult to do it, but you just have to ask yourself one simple question. If this particular thing is not serving me, it's not aligning with me, or if it is not supporting who I am becoming, it has to go. You literally have to just ask yourself this. Every time you think that if this particular routine or if this particular person has to be in your life, you literally just have to ask yourself this question. If that particular thing or person does not support you in any form, and I know a lot of people might think that this is so selfish, but honestly, it's not selfish. It's not about kicking people out of your life just like that. It's about decluttering your life from things and from people that are not good for you anymore. You can have friendship with people for a long time, and then at one point in your life, you might feel that relationship or this friendship should not continue because it's not best for the both of you. It is not about kicking people out of your life. It's about making sure that everything that is in your life aligns with who you are, with your values and with the person that you're becoming. The seventh point is to start small but to stay consistent. A lot of times when we're starting something new, we start with a huge plan. Like everything is written down and we follow it for like a week, but then we stop and then we go back to our old ways. The reason that I figured out for this whole thing is that that particular plan or that bombardment of new information or knowledge and trying everything at once overwhelms us so much that we're not able to stick to it. That the excitement only lasts a few days and then we go back to who we were before. If you really want to shift your identity, if you really want to change and become better, I would actually suggest you to start small. Like start picking up small habits, start changing small habits, and start leaving your bad habits slowly so that things don't become overwhelming for you. You can leave old things and embrace new things at the same time, but slowly. And the thing is that most people don't fail because they don't put efforts. They fail because their efforts are not consistent. You're supposed to be consistent even when you do not see changes yet. For example, I have been learning Spanish for quite some time now, but every day when I practice, I was like, am I even growing? Am I even learning anything? But I still practiced every day. I was like, okay, maybe the results are not showing up now, but I still practice. So I practice every day. And now I've finally reached a point where I can read a good paragraph without like translating it. The result of consistency doesn't show up in like a day or two or like a week. It shows up over time. When you finally notice the result, you'll be so thankful and you'll be so happy that you actually stayed consistent. I also think this whole thing comes down to self-belief so much, because do you believe in yourself enough to know if you do this particular thing consistently, you will be good at it? Like, do you have that self-belief? Are you just somebody who just tries things for a day or two and then leave it because you think that you're not getting good at it? Everything that you want to get good at require you, your efforts and patience with yourself, because everything develops over time. You cannot turn your life around 360 degrees in like a day or like overnight. It happens over time and with consistent efforts. The eighth point is to stop treating mistakes as failures. You know, I used to do this too, and I think a lot of people do it as well, that we treat our mistakes as failures. But in reality, our mistakes are not failure, they are data to what needs adjusting. Like if you keep making mistakes, that's probably because you need to sit and think about what system is not working for you. And honestly, do you think successful people treat their mistakes as failure? Do you think that once they make a mistake, they just sit down and think that they're not worthy of anything, that they don't deserve anything, or that they are not capable enough to do it? They treat their mistake as data, treat their mistake as a way to fix things that are not working for them. Stop treating your mistakes as something personal. Just think of it as information that you needed, and now you got it because you made that particular mistake, and let it be and work on improving it. So instead of crying over it, and instead of thinking that you are not capable enough, know that mistakes are part of the process and they will happen. What you can do is to learn from them instead of labeling yourself as a failure. That brings us to the last point of this video, which is consistency is the real glow up. Look, you need to understand that your dream self already exists. You just have to reach that version. How will you able to reach them? By putting in consistent efforts. Nothing beats consistency, to be honest. If you are working on something constantly, you will eventually see the results. It might take some time, it might take some lessons, it might take some mistakes, but you will eventually reach them. One of the reasons that you have not become your dream version yet is because you kept giving up before you even came close to that version of yourself. This time, instead of restarting again and again, don't give up and continue. Like literally, don't give up and continue the efforts even when you don't see the results. The days where you feel like nothing is happening, the day where there's nothing exciting happening, those are exactly the days when you are growing and you are evolving. You just cannot see it yet. Every time that doubt kicks in, tell yourself this affirmation. Tell yourself that the version of me that I am working towards already exists, but I just have to stop disappearing. I just have to stop giving up on them. I just have to stop restarting over and over again and continue what I am doing. When I know that these are the efforts that will get me there. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it helped you in any way. If there's any other thing you want to talk about, let me know in the comments. Till then, stay safe.